Okay, I'm gonna try to reverse this so y'all can see what I did. I made this in two pieces. This was later, this was first. This is oyster shells um, glued together with E6000, and I had to let them dry for 3 or 4 days because it was so much. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with your shells first. You're gonna lay them out. Then I want the big ends going that way. See, the small ends are here. So you're gonna make your big ends go that way. What you wanna do, as they are here, you wanna lay them on top of the smaller ends, like that. So that gives you the fish scale look, okay? Then you're gonna, wherever they're at, you're gonna put some E6000 and let it sit. I let mine sit for 2 days because, you know, it takes E6000 a while to dry. So you get them all laid out in the position that you want. The tail, that, the fins, this is the top fin, that's the small fin. That's the fin by the gills, that's the gill. This is the face. So you're going to do all of that. Then I went back. After this was dry, it was a whole piece by itself. I did a UV clear coat on it all. Let it dry, not the back, just the front. I spread it with my fingers and I just cured it. I let it dry. Then I went back with, in a little cup, some bronze and some coffee resin dye. Mix that in there and just rubbed it on again with my finger to give it a little bit of a color. So you can see some of the, a little bit of a shine, a little bit of a color, not much. I let that dry. I cured that. Then I went back, I added the pearls and the green lipid mussels, all that pretty stuff. I have my broken beer bottle here and I broke it into pieces. I wanted long pieces here, short pieces here, so you just get out there and start breaking it. There's some here. I have them in like a little pie pan. I have them in a pie pan and I just take my thing and I'm gonna cut on the smooth side. I just cut real easy, and then this end is what I use to break it, and I just pop and it'll break even. Sometimes it won't, but I recommend you do this outside because you are going to get glass everywhere. Glass will go, that's why I had this, but I still had glass flying everywhere and out here barefooted as usual. So you're going to break those pieces. You're going to get them long like this, like I have here. Then that's going to set off the side. He's done. I did this with the blue glass I got from my neighbor. It's really pretty. It's blue. It's like a cobalt blue. And I did the same thing. I just broke pieces and laid them in there. Now I did the flat edges against the side so that they're not sharp. You know, they're not sharp. But I laid my fish, I found out where I needed to put my glass, and I glued my glass down with Eileen's. Because if I used the E6000, they kept sliding. So I had to use the Eileen's. Well, that took all day and then all night. So when I got up yesterday morning, I started working on it, and then I found these really pretty green stained glass. It's got leaves in it or something. It's got something. It's pretty. Looks. So then I put it down here on the bottom, like it's coming from the bottom of the lake, the bottom of the water. And I put those on there, let those dry. Then I put the shell. I put that on with Eileen's, no big deal. It's just a clamshell that I got out of the lake, and I put a pearl on it. Then I went back with my UV resin. This was laying flat, and I just drizzled that resin in all the cracks. I spread it, got my little tool out, got it in all the cracks, cured it, did it in different sections. This was not on there, so I did it in different sections. Then when that was all cured up, I did a little bit of blue for the sky. It's like it's out of the water. So it's nice and shiny. And then I did rub some of the UV resin on the glass itself, on the stained glass itself, because I wanted it to be shiny, you know, like water. Then once that was all done, cured, and you have to, when you're doing it with colored glass, you're gonna have to let that cure for a while. It's not gonna cure like in 3 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever. Some of them I had to cure, I couldn't tell you 6 times. I had to keep pushing that button. But it did, it cured. Then I got my fish, found out where would be the best position. I had to look on the back to find out where it was touching. It's touching here, here, and 2 spots on here, 3 spots on here. So that's the tricky part, is you gotta lay it down, figure out where it's gonna touch on this wood. And then I did the E6000, and I mean, I put a lot. I mean, it wasn't well, it was dripping, but it wasn't. It was probably about a half a teaspoon for each one to get it to set. Then I came back. That set all night, half the day yesterday. Then I came back to make sure all of this stuff is stuck good before I put it on here. So you got to pull on it. You got to make sure. And if it's not stuck good, that's when I go back with my UV resin, dab it on there, put my little light on it, cure it real quick. And then after all this is set all night, I got a piece of wire, old wire, because I wanted it to blend in. And then I put it, laced it through here, through one of the shells in the front, came out, and then went back in. That way it's going to hold. Now, yeah, it can stand up if you want it to, or it can hang on the wall if you want it to. Whatever they want to do. I don't have a lot of stuff hanging on my walls. All my stuff is like on tables, on the hearth. I have a big fireplace hearth. Or where I put it out here on the patio, you know, wherever. I don't recommend putting this type of stuff in the sun. I just don't. I mean, there's some things I have made that are in the sun, my plates and all that. They're in the sun, they're fine. But they don't have UV resin on them. They don't have any resin on them. They just have E6000 to hold all the plates together. So that was not even part of this. But that's how you do it. Pick out your shells, get them good and done. And I also did around the edges with my favorite one. Is, I think it's Espresso Bronze. It's by Art Deco. It comes in an 8-pack. I love that pack. I mean, there's some in there that I'll never use, but I just lightly went around the edges with that. And then also did a little bit of white mica powder on the white part of the shells. White part of the shells only. Then I went back with another UV coat and cured it. So, and all of this is stuck. It's not sharp. Yeah, this is broken glass, but it's not sharp. It shouldn't hurt. You know, it should be fine. So I hope this video wasn't too fast, but I'm trying to make them a little bit shorter, and this took me so long. I'm 62 years old, so I don't know how to start and stop a video. So it comes in multiple. That's hard for me to put together. So that's why I had to just do it like this today and not try to video. Maybe one day I'll sit down and do it. I asked my kid to, and he's like, Mom, just figure it out. So that's the way it is. Okay? Thanks. And I hope y'all like and comment the video. I'm wondering if it's even worth my time to do some videos. So, I mean, I have a lot of time out here. I'm retired. I'm a nail tech, but I'm retired. We live up here at the lake. And I have a lot of spare time, and when I lived at home, I didn't have that much spare time. So I really, really am getting into my crafting, and I craft all kinds of stuff. I don't craft just seashells. I mean, if you go look at my channel, uh, it shows mostly seashells on there, but I do, you name it, I've done it. Air dry clay, I've done pumpkins made out of thin set in Walmart bags. I do plant stakes, you've seen that. I do lots of pictures with napkins, and I've done busted canvases. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. So, just be patient with me while I'm trying to learn how to edit my videos, and y'all get out and enjoy your day. Thanks.